Speed is more than just a number on a speedometer. It's the ultimate measure of engineering genius, national pride, and human ambition. Behind every record-breaking car, there are stories of obsession, rivalry, and even controversy. Today, we're diving into the top 10 fastest cars in the world and the fascinating journeys that brought them to life. McLaren Speedtail, 250 miles per hour. The McLaren Speedtail was never meant to be just another hypercar. It was built to honor a legend. In the 1990s, McLaren stunned the world with the F1, a car that held the title of the world's fastest for over a decade. Its most iconic feature, the three-seat layout, with a driver sitting in the middle like a jet pilot. When McLaren revealed the Speedtail in 2018, it was a deliberate nod to that heritage. Every curve of its teardrop body was sculpted for aerodynamic perfection. Instead of mirrors, it uses retractable digital cameras. Its hybrid V8 engine delivers over 1,000 horsepower. But here's the story. McLaren didn't just want to chase records. They wanted to create a rolling piece of art, a machine that felt futuristic but carried the DNA of the F1. Limited to 106 units, the exact number of F1s ever made. The Speedtail represents McLaren's philosophy. Speed isn't just about numbers, it's about legacy. Rimac Nevera, 258 miles per hour. The Rimac Nevera story begins not in a billion-dollar factory, but in a small garage in Croatia. Its creator, Mate Rimac, was just a teenager when he converted an old BMW into an electric race car. Most people laughed. How could an unknown kid from Croatia build an electric hypercar to rival Ferrari or Bugatti? Fast forward, and Rimac Automobile is now one of the leaders in EV performance. The Nevera is their masterpiece, a fully electric hypercar with 1,914 horsepower and the ability to go from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. It doesn't just move fast, it rewrites the rulebook. The Nevera isn't just a car, it's a symbol of defiance. Mate Rimac went from a nobody in a country without a car industry to partnering with giants like Porsche. With the Nevera, Rimac proved that the future of speed doesn't have to burn gasoline. It can run on pure electricity and still break records. SSC Tuatara, 282 miles per hour, with controversy. The Tuatara story is one of both triumph and scandal. Built by a small American company, SSC, Shelby Supercars, it was designed to dethrone the European heavyweights. Its name comes from a New Zealand reptile, known for its ability to survive and adapt for centuries, a symbol of endurance and evolution. In 2020, SSC claimed the Tuatara hit a mind-blowing 316 miles per hour, which would have shattered every record in history. But soon after, car enthusiasts and scientists started dissecting the video footage. GPS data didn't match, camera angles seemed suspicious, and the run was eventually discredited. The backlash was brutal. Some accused SSC of staging the run. To redeem themselves, SSC organized verified tests in 2021, where the Tuatara officially hit 282 miles per hour. While it wasn't the record-breaking 316 they boasted, it was still fast enough to earn respect. The Tuatara story reminds us that in the race for speed, the pressure to be the fastest can be just as dangerous as the engineering itself. Koenigsegg Adra RS, 278 miles per hour. Koenigsegg is the definition of a David versus Goliath story. In 1994, a young Swedish entrepreneur named Christian von Koenigsegg decided, against all odds, that he would build the fastest car in the world. He had no massive factory, no wealthy backers, just sheer determination. By 2017, his dream came true. On a closed stretch of Nevada highway, the Koenigsegg Adra RS achieved an average speed of 278 miles per hour, setting a new official world record. Unlike big names like Ferrari or Bugatti, Koenigsegg is a tiny company, yet their innovation, like lightweight carbon fiber construction and unique engine tech, allowed them to punch far above their weight. The Adra RS wasn't just about speed. It was about proving that passion and vision could rival billion-dollar corporations. Koenigsegg went from being dismissed as a madman's project to becoming one of the most respected names in hypercars. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300+, 304 miles per hour. Bugatti is a brand built on prestige, power, and pushing limits. In 2019, they made history by breaking the 300 miles per hour barrier for the first time with a modified version of the Chiron Supersport. The run happened at Volkswagen's secret Aeroleschen test track in Germany, a place so massive it has a straight long enough for a jet to land. Test driver Andy Wallace pushed the Chiron Supersport to 304 miles per hour, setting a benchmark that stunned the world. But here's the twist. Bugatti later announced they were stepping out of the top speed wars, claiming they had nothing left to prove. The Chiron Supersport 300+ became more than just a record holder. It was a mic drop moment, showing Bugatti could still dominate, but on their own terms. Hennessey Venom GT, 270 miles per hour. The Venom GT is the ultimate underdog story. Built by Hennessey, a Texas-based tuner company famous for turning muscle cars into monsters, the Venom GT wasn't a traditional hypercar. It was essentially a Lotus Exige chassis stuffed with a monstrous twin-turbo V8 producing 1,244 horsepower. In 2014, on NASA's Kennedy Space Center runway, the Venom GT hit 270 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars in history. But because it didn't meet certain production car rules, like number of cars built, it never got the official Guinness record. Still, the Venom GT's achievement was staggering. It showed that you didn't need billions of dollars. You just needed guts, creativity, and raw Texan horsepower. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, 330 plus mph, theoretical. If the Adra RS put Koenigsegg on the map, the Jesko Absolute is meant to redraw it. Announced in 2020, this car was designed with one purpose: to become the fastest car ever made. Its name honors Christian von Koenigsegg's father, Jesko, making it deeply personal. With a twin-turbo V8 pushing up to 1,600 horsepower and aerodynamics honed in wind tunnels, the Jesko Absolute was engineered for 330 mph plus. Though it hasn't yet made an official record run, experts believe it has the potential to surpass anything on the road today. The Jesko Absolute represents not just speed, but Koenigsegg's belief that even the smallest company in Sweden can set global standards. Bugatti Veyron Supersport, 268 miles per hour. Before the Chiron, there was the Veyron. Released in 2005, the Bugatti Veyron was a moonshot project backed by Volkswagen. At the time, building a car with 1,000 horsepower seemed impossible. Many engineers thought it couldn't be done. The tires would shred, the engine would melt, the aerodynamics would fail. But Bugatti pulled it off. The Veyron became the first car to officially pass 250 miles per hour, and the Supersport version later hit 268 miles per hour. It was more than just speed, it was proof that with enough resources, engineering miracles could be achieved. The Veyron redefined what a hypercar could be. It wasn't just fast, it was a symbol of human audacity. Devel 16 claimed 347 miles per hour. The Devel 16 is perhaps the most outrageous car ever announced. Revealed in Dubai in 2013, it promised a 5,000 horsepower quad-turbo V16 engine and a top speed of 347 miles per hour. On paper, it looked like a car from a sci-fi movie. For years, many dismissed it as vaporware, a flashy concept that would never actually work. But prototypes have been spotted testing, and videos show its monstrous engine roaring to life. While no official speed tests have been verified, the Devel 16 keeps the automotive world buzzing with speculation. Its story isn't about records, it's about ambition. Dubai wanted to create the ultimate hypercar, one that dwarfed Bugatti and Koenigsegg in sheer outrageousness. Whether it delivers or not, the 16 is a legend of hype and audacity. ThrustSSC, 763 miles per hour, land speed record. Finally, we can't talk about the fastest cars without mentioning the ThrustSSC. While it's technically a jet-powered car, it holds the official world land speed record, 763 miles per hour, set in 1997 in Nevada's Black Rock Desert. Powered by two Rolls-Royce jet engines, it was the first car to officially break the sound barrier on land. Driven by RAF pilot Andy Green, the ThrustSSC wasn't built for the road. It was built to push the limits of what's possible. Its story is one of human daring. A group of British engineers, working with limited funding, managed to build a machine that literally went faster than the speed of sound. To this day, no car has officially beaten it. These cars aren't just machines. They're symbols of ambition, rivalry, and the relentless pursuit of the impossible. From backyard garages in Croatia to billion-dollar factories in France, they prove that speed is as much about human dreams as it is about horsepower. Which one of these speed demons blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments.